beautiful, it's Jellybean X94, and I just wanted to say to everyone who have subscribed, thank you so much. I've only been on YouTube for 1 week and I have well over 100 subscribers, so thank you so much. My goal is to get to 500 and then I'm going to do a huge giveaway, so stay tuned. A lot of you have requested that I do a makeup look, a natural look, easy, so what I did is just did my everyday look with a different lip. And also, I literally went lipstick galore haul. So if you guys want a review or a video on a haul, just let me know, like the video or comment below. And if you haven't seen my Style Your Hair Without Heat requested by one of my subscribers, go check it out. I'll put it in the link below. Stay tuned to get this look. Okay, so I have no makeup on. Ew. Just kidding. But I have L'Oreal Age Perfect. This is my moisturizer I put on before I do my makeup. And then I also just line my lips with some EOS balm. I'm not sure which balm this is, but I'll put it in the link below when I find it. What I use is MAC's Prep and Prime on my face, and I just squirt that right here on my palm. And I use the brush 188, and I just put it on my face. It's kind of like a primer, and it helps make your makeup just look so beautiful. So I apply that all over. And after you put all your primer on, if you use BB cream, you can put BB cream on, but since I have such really bad dark circles, I always use foundation to give me extra coverage. And the foundation I use is MAC Studio Fix Fluid in the shade NW20. But you don't have to use MAC. I'm not saying that you have to use all my products. If you have great dupes for any of these things, you can definitely use that. And I use this in the brush 190. And again, you don't have to use MAC brushes, because the Walgreens brush I use for my blush, it was like $1.99, and this is by far the best blush brush that I've ever used. Like, I love that. And after you've applied your BB cream or your foundation, I use MAC Studio Fix in NC25, and you can just take any big brush. This is actually my sister's, so I don't know where this is from. And you're just going to want to put that all over your face, or any powder that you have, really. And this is just like setting in your foundation or BB cream. It's kind of like doing your nails and then putting a top coat on or a clear coat just to set it in. Great analogy, right? I'm just kidding. I put on my bronzer, which is the Bronzer XL all over by Milani, and I just use the same brush, and I like blend out, because you don't want to have two colors. You can just put it on your neck. And now I take eye primer, Painterly. You can also use Urban Decay's Eye Primer Potion. A really good one that I love is Avon, which is really good, so you can use any one you want. And I just apply this with my finger. And when you're doing this, get it all the way up to your brow. The camera just stopped recording, but the step I did is I mixed these two and I put it all over my lid, and I only use my finger. You can use a brush, it's up to you, but it's from the Victoria's Secret palette. Then I take a really soft brown, I don't know if you can see that, in the color Saddle by MAC, and then I'm using an angled brush. These come like the holiday collections. It's the 275 SE brush, and I'm just going to put that in the crease. And when you're doing this, you just want to do like windshield wiper motions. Then you're going to want to get on your outer V. I'm going to take that white right there in the MAC palette with just like a little flat brush, and I'm going to put that on the top as just like a little highlighter on the brow bone. Zoomed in on for you, but what I'm using now is MAC's Black Track Gel Eyeliner, and I'm just taking a brush that I got from CVS. That's an angled brush. I don't know if you can see it. And a lot of you have also requested my eyeliner. So I'm going to show you an easy trick to have the perfect eyeliner. So what you're going to do is you can just do however you do your eyeliner. And the perfect tip to do your eyeliner is tape. So what you're going to do is you're just going to angle it how you want it. You're going to press from the top because you don't want the eyeliner underneath. Start on like how high. So you see that? And then I pull it and then bring it forward. And then you're going to take your tape, and if you do get a little, that's fine. I use Black is Black in the Lash Blast Volume by Covergirl. And what I do is I do a coat on each eye, I let that dry, and then I go back, and it gives you the longest lashes. Okay, so my lashes are done, and what I use, you can stop here, but I use the Covergirl Liquiline Blast, and I just put that on the corners of my lower waterline. For my blush, I use Star Wonder by MAC, and I broke mine, so it's kind of little. And I use a Walgreens, the ones I said before. And what I do is I just go like that, get a little on the brush, and then tap it off, and just smile, and just do circular motions. Okay, so I just did 2 cheeks, and since it is such like a subtle look, you can use like a sparkly lip gloss, but I'm going to use the new Vivid.
You give and you take, you come and you go.